So let's see. Those are the two areas I'll be looking to add. We'll see if we get them or not. So just in a starter position. Lots of selling taking place at 40.65 area, 40.65 and a quarter, 40.65 and a half. I think it breaks. The support has stepped up towards 40.65 right now. Lots of bids on there. We're just gonna get orders out just in case we start to go. We do have a nice little higher low formation here. We did get a 9 EMA VWAP cross to the upside on the SPY as well. Check it out. But now we want to see, something like that happen with a big increase in volume. You know what I mean? We want to see something like that happen. Switch back on over here. See what we got going on. The beast, big iceberg at 65. Yeah, it's still there. It's still there. But I'm using my theory that it's not afraid of it. It's not afraid of it. It's still in its face. It's chipping away at it. If it was afraid of it, we'd be back at 40.56. So obviously that's not always the case. It's not always correct. Sometimes we're wrong. That's why we manage the risk and take the stop losses.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a...
So my new stop on this is somewhere down here in the 68 zone underneath this 9 EMA. So what I'm hoping is we get down here, we stick the 9 EMA, and then we turn around and we make a move to the upside. Now, I'll tell you what, I might consider adding back. If we test 9 EMA and we hold, I might consider adding back to this position with a tight stop just there around that 9 EMA, meaning I want to see us come in here, stick the 9 EMA, and quickly jump off that level. I might consider that as a possible add back, not adding back full size, not even, well, yeah, if I add back, it would be 50% of my original size. Now I will hold the stop there that would be kind of break-even-ish. My entry's so good that my average would be fine. And even if I take an L there, it'll be like basically a break. It's like a free trade almost. Yo, Bill, nice work, man. Hell yeah, that's what's up. Good job. Really, really good job. Super proud, man. Love it. That's what I love to hear. Oh, you want to buy the course, but you're waiting for the futures one to be finished? You don't have to. You don't have to do that because what we're going to do is anyone that has previously been, bought the regular day trading course. Well, it's not even a day trading course because you got swing trading, you have options, you have everything, and it's really a curriculum. So anybody that's gone through the curriculum already before, then what we're going to do is we're going to offer them the futures course at a discounted price. We're starting to break out of the flag again. We're going to need a lot of volume to get through that high. and have the ability to thoroughly push through these levels. My new stop is now under 72 because the 9 EMA has crept up there. So I love this, right? Because this is a trailing mental stop. So as long as this 9 EMA creeps up there, continues to creep up there, then the more profit I'm going to get to stop out with. Yeah, Bill. So the idea comes from the fact that the 9 EMA is a momentum-based indicator, and we have clear momentum to the upside now. So I expect that 9 EMA to start to act as a level of support, right? We already saw it hold here on this candle. We saw a little shallow pullback here. So I expect this level to hold. If it doesn't hold, then, you know, maybe we just have a deeper pullback all the way back down here to 40.65, which I'd expect it to possibly hold some support for some bounces. I don't know if they're bounces that take us back to the highs, but definitely some scalpable bounces. But regardless, my stop will remain underneath this 9 EMA. So it's a trailing stop. It's like a trend line, you know, like you draw a trend line on a play, and if you break underneath the trend line, you stop out of it. Same thing, only in this case, we're using the 9 EMA. Yeah, we need some rocket ships up in here. Where are the apes? Can the apes send the ES up? If we can break up and over this, we could see a little squeezy, but I'm telling you, not a believer. Like, I would not be getting long here. This is oh guys, this is a great tip for you. Wait a second. This is a great tip for you, okay? Why? Ask yourself this question. If you're not in the play right now, you're not in this play, but you feel FOMO, right? You're like, oh my God. Ask yourself the question. If you would have been long this play, would you be selling or adding right now? And that'll give you your answer on what you should do. I'm not an adder here. That's why you see that I'm still in just that final piece. I'm not somebody I would look to add here. Therefore, I'm a seller. I've already sold in this vicinity. I've already sold in this level. So I'm not looking to add, and I'm not looking to sell. Here, I'm looking to hold because I've already sold here. My best sell was 74.25. We're at 75.25 right now. I mean, Jane, I hope so. I'm long still a piece, but just because it's a flag doesn't mean it has to continue up. There's a probability that it will, and I really hope it does go, because I would love to get this extra bonus. Been long for about 40 minutes now, and this is the last piece. I've already taken profits along the way, so it'd be nice to get this last piece off at profit, because that'll be major bonus. Jay, my targets were solely based off of daily levels that I was eyeing over on the daily chart to one of the sides here on the monitor. So I was trying to take off in those levels. In front of those levels. Like right now, 82 to 83 zone is a daily level. But since I'm in such a comfortable area, like I've taken so much profit already that I'm toying with the idea, depending on the volume, I need to see this volume start to increase. I want to start seeing volume like this happen on a push. That'll give me the inclination to think that possibly we got to move towards 4,100. And then I'll probably get a little greedier and try to take this off at 40.90. 40.89, 40.93, something like that, right? Because 4,100 is really what's next on deck, and if we can get through 82s. That 80, 82 area is a little bit of a resistance zone on the daily chart. That's why we're seeing it struggle here. But you see how this volume is still depleting? I don't want this. This is garbage. We need to start pushing these highs, but we need to start increasing volume like we did here. Remember right here? We were like, we want to see volume increase. We got that volume increase. We got that push higher. But now look at this. Look at the difference between this volume and this volume. So tiny, which is fine because we're consolidating. But if we're going to break out, we need to start increasing this volume again. My pleasure. My pleasure, brother. We're all here We're all here. We're always learning. No one knows everything. I don't know everything. There's a lot I don't know. But we'll discover it together as we go. All right, pushing the highs there, but this volume is crappy. We need to start increasing that volume. Don't like it. Volume really needs to start moving. Bill, what's up? Your patience is unmatched on YouTube. Most of the traders I watch trade live on YouTube are so nervous they rarely stick to a plan. Oh man, yeah, I know what you're talking about. There's a lot that goes with that. You know, trading in front of an audience isn't easy by any means. You really have to have the mindset of I don't give a crap what you think of me when I'm wrong. You really do, honestly, right? And then there's other things that go along with that, like the simple fact of people being oversized, right? The people not even having a plan. I mean, there's been times where I haven't stuck to the plan while I'm trading here, and it could lend to the fact that I might have been red on the day or came off of a red streak, or any number of reasons. But for the most part, you know, I mean, you've been watching long enough here. This is exactly how I trade, right? Whether I'm right or wrong, I try to let those plans work themselves out. I might have taken a little bit off here too much in front of 75 earlier. I think I got 2 contracts off. Let me see what I did here. I don't remember anymore. Yes. I sold one at 70, which was planned. Then I sold one at 71.50. That really wasn't. Then I sold 74.25. And that one was the vicinity I was really trying to. So I should have 2 contracts left versus 1. But, you know, I was like, let me take one more piece off here just in case we turn around. We're freaking up 14.5 points on this take, guys. Now, my stop is still at 9 AMA zone, and I like it even much more so because now if we break down into that zone, that's breaking back inside the flag, and you know that's a stop loss zone. Remember, guys, we said 82s. See, this is where I start to get a little bit iffy, right? Because I'm trying to be greedy with this last take, but I know these 80s are a tough level, or can be. So I'm a little hesitant here. But my stop under 76.25 area is fine as well. I know this 80 to 82 zone is tough off of the daily chart. All right, guys, I'm going to cut it loose here. So this morning we were talking about this level here in the 40.50s, right? We got as low as 40.56s, and then we started to make what? I noticed this, right? These higher lows. Started to make these higher lows. And right here, we had that quick test and bounce. I went ahead and got long in here. If I remember correctly, I got a starter here, a little add here, and then I said if we broke out, I'd add, you know, to regular size in that push. Right? And one of the main things I said was there was a lot of selling going on at 40.65 to 40.66, but we weren't afraid of it, right? Every time we tapped into that level, we got right back into its face. So it wasn't afraid, and we kept putting in those higher lows, right? Higher low, higher low, higher low, boom, 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 until we got that explosive move. I went ahead and got long, added, and then just started taking profits as we went. My final take profit, I was trying to get it up over 82 zone, that 82 zone coming from the daily chart. I mean, we were pulling points, ripping points out of all this entire move, right? So I thought to myself, I'm going to be greedy with this last take, and I'm going to use the 9 AMA, which you saw over on my other chart, as a trailing stop zone. And my trailing stop zone got triggered here, which is fine because it was still a 10 or 11 point take. I'll take it any day of the week. Right? So it was a good one. It wasn't a bad trade at all. And the reason I went in with a starter here was because this zone was a consolidation zone. And we could have easily just pierced underneath here and gone all the way back down here. And that would have been a nastier loss. So I said, you know what? Let me mitigate my risk properly here. Let me be in a starter. And if the trade triggers to that upside, I'll add. And then my stop moves with it because now we've broken out. And it worked out beautifully. It was just a no-brainer trade based off of the price action and that major support zone that we had identified in the pre-market. That's it. It's simple as that. It can't get any easier than that. Now, the hardest part of trades like these or any trade is really just controlling the emotions, right? Once we got that push, one could have been super greedy and held on to the entire position. But you saw as I peeled off profits as we went and we hit different zones based off of daily levels that I was eyeing, I took profits, allowing me to stay in that trade longer, right? Giving me bigger winners as we went. If I would have just held on to the whole thing, you could have just been shaken out of it at any point in time, right? You could have been. So I'm really happy with the trade. Definitely really happy with the trade. So anybody that's watching this after the fact on YouTube, do me a quick solid. If you like these type of trades, smash the like button and leave me a comment in the comment section with any questions you might have.